So greetings and aloha, what's going on? It's Mike's from livemyassoff.com. And arguably one of the things that I talk about in my videos, by some people's judgment, is I talk about too often is gratitude. And you might argue that, well, of course, Mike, that's what you're going to talk about. Or of course you're going to get all esoteric, or you're going to get all frou-frou on us. Because you're lightheaded, bro. You've just walked up 1,000 vertical feet, or you didn't have enough protein, or you're dehydrated, or you're not, you can't think clearly or whatever, but or the oil that guy had you touch with the Buddha, it's contaminated. What you don't know is the reason they call those guys snake oil salesmen is because that oil is actually snake oil. And now you're inebriated and or whatever, but I get to places like this and I think, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. And you know what? All that matters is that I believe that. My hope is that every single one of you watching this says, no, Mike. I'm the luckiest guy in the world. If there's any degree of competition that occurs with my videos, I hope that every time I say that I'm the luckiest guy in the world, every single one of you, whether you comment on it, like it, or give me a thumbs down, or unsubscribe, or subscribe, or share it with 1,000 people, or delete this video, from whatever you do, I pray that every time I say I'm the luckiest guy in the world, everybody on the receiving end of this statement counteracts or rebuts and says, no, I am, Mike. I really hope you are. I hope you feel that way. Because I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I get to wake up this morning. I get to get too tired walking up however many steps this really is. I'm going to go with basically 600. Have the experience that I had with that Thai guy. If there is anybody from today forward that is a YouTube vlogger who posts anything relative to the Thais don't want you here, I pray, I hope, because maybe pray is a word you don't like, I would submit my rebuttal to that statement is no. That Thai guy wants me here because he just educated me on all of the stuff that before, when I did the Buddha thing by myself, I either did correctly in the wrong order or didn't know about. So I'm more educated than I was before. Vicky Halsey, one of my more favorite persons in the whole entire world, gave me one of the best statements of my entire life around experiences just like that. I will not learn less. No matter what I do, I'm not going to walk away from it knowing less than when I walked in. It's impossible. You may be disappointed, you may be less happy, you may be frustrated, you may be poorer, you may have less money than when you walked in. You may even have some degree of physical harm, but you will not have learned less. And I really try to go into every single scenario with that open mind, and I don't do it correctly. But everything I go into, I try to go into it with an open mind enough such that I could label that experience afterwards, or going in ideally, with, well, I won't learn less. I have a life today that is beyond. You may think, Mike, look, I'm a rock climber for a living. What you just did is what I do to take a break from rock climbing. Okay. And arguably, this is not the most, arguably, this is not the most strenuous activity that anyone can ever do. It is not the most strenuous activity that I've ever done. When I was in my teens and 20s, I used to ski, downhill, snow ski, and I would probably go through 3,000 calories in a day. So I'm sure this is, again, this is nothing for a lot of you. But what this is for me is a real opportunity to pause, and to really take into account all the things that I'm grateful for. I share with people occasionally that, the average person will walk up to you and it's just sort of, something to say, something to ask. Hey man, what are you doing? What have you been up to? How's it going? How's life? But they'll ask, oh man, I haven't seen you for a while. What have you been up to? And if I haven't seen them for more than a month, I can't answer that question truthfully. You'll think I'm bragging. Mike, what did you do in the last 24 hours? Are you kidding me? I got to have what I label as one of the best days of my life. And I got to do that yesterday too. I just forgot to record it. I just recorded all of this morning before 11:30. So I'm living the dream, man. For me. Thailand is the best place for me right now. It is so hot. And it is so humid and I am sweating. And I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I have zero problems today. I get to be here. I hope wherever you're watching this, you're safe and happy. I hope if you're not living the dream, the next thing you do is take out a piece of paper and just write down 3 actions, 3 things, maybe. Don't take my advice. Stop the video now if you want. Potentially write down 3 things that you think if you did them, or if they were to happen, or even if they happen to you through no fault of your own, 3 things that would happen that are pretty likely to happen. Then you could be like, someone asks you could honestly be, respond to them. Hey man, how's life? Hey lady, how's life? Hey sweetheart, how's life? Hey guy, how's life? You'd respond with, I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream. What would those things be? How do you get those to happen? One of the things that I used to write down is, well, when I win the lottery. And I get why many people would do that, especially in the West. And essentially it was like, when I get an amount of money that is so gargantuanly large compared to what my living expenses are right now, it is an amount of money easily 100x the amount that it costs me to live on a monthly basis. Let's just say that. Easily that amount of money that I have for the rest of my life where I never have to think about it. That's what I thought would make me happy. The amount of money that it cost Gracie and I to leave our condo and to come here, to get to this spot right now, to be able to make this video at this minute, all in, all of the stuff that I have, this selfie stick, this shirt, this hat, these glasses, all of that money, the rent that I paid for the last month to stay in our everything. It's nowhere near that. I didn't win the lottery. I didn't win the lotto. I didn't win mega bucks. I didn't mega millions, whatever you call it. I defined what I thought would make me happy. And I totally sold myself short. I never thought I'd be able to do this kind of thing and feel this good. Sure, I thought, oh yeah, Gracie and I will go on hikes and we'll be out in nature and we'll do all this awesome stuff because, I made that video when we rented Koh Island and walked up on top of that thing, and I made a video and I teared up because of huge amounts of gratitude. I had a massive gratitude attack like I'm having right now. And I thought, yeah, well, we'll do something like that again, I mean, that's what we do, right? We go on vacation and we go out in nature. But this is luck. This is dumb luck that we ended up here. And I felt this way. I wish I could bottle this and sell it. I wish I could share how I feel right now with you and allow you to feel this way. Not necessarily the way that I do, because again, a lot of you will judge this and be like, oh my God, yeah, he's from Southern California. He's probably wearing Birkenstocks right now. Let me guess, he probably has a bag. Probably has a bag full of bean sprouts and like a whole bunch of seeds, and he probably has a necklace made out of rope or something like this, and he probably just got back from Burning Man, and he's, whatever. So anyway, maybe I did do some of that. Maybe I do have some of that stuff. Maybe I have none of it. I've never been to Burning Man. But I just hope, like, whatever you do, for whatever reason you clicked on this video and bothered watching it to this point, I really hope that you have the ability to just feel this way. Feel so darn good. You're like, I could literally die today and I would not be disappointed in the least. I haven't missed out on anything. But I say that with almost 105% confidence that I won't die today. And hopefully this video will be uploaded, so you'll hear that statement. And so, spoiler alert, I haven't died yet. I've been able to experience this, and maybe plus one. Walt Disney used to have a phrase that he would always say to always sort of motivate his team. At least this is what was conveyed to me, which is, how do we plus it? How do we take what we have right now? How do we take this level that we thought was unobtainable? How did we possibly take this impossibility, throw that little apostrophe right after the I and change it to I'm possibility? How do we take this level of what we thought was impossible, make it I'm possible? How do we plus it? How do I make the way I'm feeling right now, this second, better than right now? Is that even possible? Yeah. Is it probable? Yes. I've got way too much evidence of feeling better than I did on those moments that I'm like, oh my God, I feel so good right now. So that's Gracie. I'm heading down. I love you guys. I hope you're living the dream, because if you're not living the dream, you're doing it wrong. Ciao. Yep, I'm coming. Sorry. I was having a gratitude attack. You want some water? Okay. Yeah, that's true. It's pretty hot there. You're in the shade, right? You're sweating in the shade, yeah. I know. All right. Oh, I love you, honey. I'm grateful. I'm grateful we're alive. Oh.
You can sit down and rest and take off your